So I just had one of those phone calls that you might not be aware of. So I thought I'd share it because I thought that people wouldn't actually ever get pulled in by these scams, but quite clearly they do, because a friend of mine recently got caught out by this scam. So I'm going to share it with you. So you get a phone call, and it's quite often a foreign sounding person on the other line, usually of the Indian persuasion. And they will say something along the lines of, hello, ma'am, sir, we're calling from Microsoft about your laptop or your computer. And then if you're not tech savvy, then you are potentially in danger of being sucked in by these guys. So what they do is they will try and persuade you to give them control of your computer, because they'll say there's something wrong with it, or there's a virus or some such thing similar to that, and then lo and behold, you'll have a virus or something wrong with your laptop, and then they will say that they need money to fix this and they can do it over the internet. And then they'll try and take that money, and they may substantially take a lot more money than you were bargaining for. So these guys are complete scam artists, guys. So if you ever get a phone call from these guys, just tell them you're a liar, because Microsoft would never give you an unsolicited call. They wouldn't try to take control of your computer, and they certainly wouldn't try and take money. They are complete scam artists, and I honestly thought people wouldn't fall for this scam, but having had a friend go through this recently, where luckily for him, he didn't actually have enough money in his bank account for them to actually take any money, so he didn't end up getting scammed as such. There are people out there that will fall for this, unfortunately. So I ask you, if you've got friends that you think aren't very tech savvy, parents, anybody, talk to them about this. Ring them up, share this video with them, whatever. Just say to them, are you aware that you could get these phone calls, and don't fall for it. Basically, do not fall for it, because these people are hacking into your computer. They're taking good knows what details. They could potentially steal your identity, never mind having your credit card details or your debit card details. The potential to steal quite a lot of money off you. So yeah, just send them away with a flea in their ear, which is what I did. I just said to the lady, I'm sorry, but you're lying. You're not from Microsoft. She tried to convince me she was, and I said, I'm sorry, but you're wasting your breath, because I know you're not from Microsoft. And I just put the phone down. Just don't even try to enter in conversation with them, and just get rid of them as quick as you can, really. So I've got a couple of days off now of work, which is quite nice. So I've spent the morning kind of relaxing, doing a little bit of shopping for the allotment. We need some membrane to cover up the bit that we just rotated, and we need some scaffolding mesh for our red cabbage, because something's getting in there and eating it. So we have got it coming tomorrow, because I've done it on Amazon Prime. I joined Amazon Prime this year. It's absolutely brilliant. If you order a lot online, I get next day delivery. It's great. And so today's not going to be very adventurous with things to do. I've literally not done much this morning. I've done the dishwasher, gave the kitchen a quick clean, fed the animals, etc., done my usual bits and bobs, and I've just made myself some lunch, and I've just put on a pot of my favourite coffee, which I'll show you in a momento. So it's quite nice having a couple of days off. I don't normally spend a lot of time doing my lunch when I'm working. In fact, I'm quite terrible at not eating lunch at all. And when I'm on my days off, I do get a chance to spend some time making myself a nice lunch. So I've just got cheese and ham. I've not actually put a lot of cheese in there. There's actually hardly any. I really thinly sliced it and then cut it up into tiny chunks. And then I've done the same with the ham. And then that's on my lettuce that I've grown in the allotment, and then I've just drizzled it with the light Caesar salad dressing, so that's quite a yummy lunch for me. And I've just put on my usual pot of decaf coffee. It's my little one, which is enough for a mug, and I have to say that this Perkle Decaf Columbia has now become my favourite decaf coffee. I got it because it was on offer. I thought, I'll give it a try, I do like their range of normal coffees as well, and I was a bit worried because it's only a 3 and I quite like my coffee quite strong. I normally have a 4 or a 5 and I was a bit worried it wouldn't be strong enough for me, but actually it's really nice, and this has definitely become my firm favourite for decaf coffee, because as you know from previous videos, I can't drink caffeinated coffee except as an occasional treat, because it really messes with my incontinence issues. So this is really nice. I would say this is good as a caffeinated coffee, really worth a try. So anyhow, yeah, a bit of a slow day for me today. I'm going to make tea early because we need to get the greenhouse finished. It's only a few bits to do. We had to buy some new bolts for it because a lot of them had snapped off when we were doing them up. So I got some yesterday in Wilkinson's of all places, really cheap. And so I'm going to go over and meet Mr. Hunky, who's going to meet me there after he's been at work all day, bless his little heart. And we're going to finish off doing it up and then hopefully start putting the glass in. It really just depends on how long everything's going to take, because you know, we've got to go careful with the glass, very careful, but I bought some new Z-clips for them, so hopefully it'll be easy to get them in. And we've got one piece of the greenhouse that we're still a bit like, where does this go? So yeah, hoping to find out which bit goes in. I've got a feeling it's the door jamb for the door, but I can't figure out how it goes on, so it's going to drive me nuts until I figure it out. And then this weekend we're going to anchor the greenhouse as well. We're going to use something to hold it down because we've not got a concrete base, so we're actually using a technique that we've seen on YouTube for anchoring down into the grass kind of thing. So you sort of bang something down very far into the ground and then it will get its cable tied together. So that's what we're going to do. Should be okay, hopefully. We know someone else has done it on the plot and they've not had any blow away greenhouses, so yeah, it'll be great. So yeah, tea early, do some paperwork and off to the allotment. Not very exciting. Hopefully tomorrow will be more exciting. I get to spend some time with my ginger boy, my horse spirit. Yay! Off to get Hunky some sandals. Why are people incapable of using their bloody indicators? You have this little stick on your steering wheel, you press it up or down depending on which way you go, and you use them to let other people on the road know where you're going. Why is it so difficult? God, it drives me mad. Well, that was a complete bust. Couldn't find any sandals for him at all. I'm going to have to go all the way to Gloucester. Oh well. Sure we'll find something. Going to meet Hunky at Maslan. See what we can find him. And then off to the allotment. Mr. Hunky and I are down the allotment and we think we finally figured out where the missing bit went.
Well, we hope.
We hope. It holds up the door jamb. And we've actually got the door of the greenhouse on. Yay!
Yay! At last. It's like a jigsaw puzzle.
It is like a jigsaw puzzle, but we haven't got as far along as we wanted to, but that was partly because we got very excited in Maslan and Brantano and bought clothes for our holiday.
Not long.
Not long.
Not long.
And then we went to have food at Harvester.
And then it was 8 o'clock.
And then, yeah, it got very late. And now, as you can see, it's getting...
A little bit dark.
It's getting a bit dark, so we're going to go home now. Never mind. But...
Tomorrow's another
day. And I've got lots of things coming tomorrow from Amazon to do some stuff here.
Yep.
So
but we're getting there.
We're getting there.
It's a lot better than it was, that's for sure.
It is. So I'm just driving home from the allotment and I came a different way home than I normally do, so I just wanted to stop and quickly show you this view. It's a phenomenal... Beautiful, isn't it? Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit for you. There you go. I'm just surrounded by views like this, it's amazing. So, finally home. Thought I'd show you our bit of our haul that we did in Maslan and Brantano. This is for going on holiday when we go to the Lake District in a week on Saturday, which is very exciting because I've never been there and we're taking the dogs. They've been on holiday with us before. They came with us to Cornwall, so it's going to be really cool to take the girls with us. So yeah, over to our little haul. So Mr. Hunky needed some shoes for walking in that would be comfortable and wouldn't let his feet get too hot. We're hoping obviously that the weather's going to be great, so we just wanted to make sure we had all our bases covered. We already have walking boots and we already have Wellingtons, so we wanted something for that. So this is what we've got. So these are memory foam with leather, and they are for his bad feet because he's got rheumatoid arthritis in his feet. So that's what they're for. They've got this lovely squishy stuff going on in the sole, and these were in the sale. They were reduced from quite a lot. I think it was £48 down to £22, so it was a bit of a bargain. And then for me, I just wanted something similar. I've got these ones. I wanted something that was like a sports, had the sports sort of almost trainer sole to it, but has like the sandal kind of fit, because although I've got some memory foam trainers and I've got walking boots, I haven't got anything to stop my feet getting too hot. And I've had similar ones to this before and they were so comfortable, but my dog ate one of them. Mountain Peak shoes, and I got these reduced from £26 down to £13, so they're like half price, so that was an absolute bargain. Clothes wise, we both had a budget of £25. We've already got some clothes to take with us, but we just wanted some little bits. It's always nice to have a few new bits to go on holiday with. So Mr. Hunky got this really nice navy blue t-shirt which has got a little flex in it, as you can see. And then I've got a couple of just standard t-shirts. I've got quite a few standard t-shirts, so I've got a couple, just a pale blue one, and this is like the light really doesn't show it, but it's kind of more like a very strong salmon pink. And then Mr. Hunky has also got like a VW really nice smart one. This was in the sale as well. I got it for £7. And then Mr. Hunky has also got these lovely chino style shorts, which he got in the sale for £11. So everything we got was mostly in the sale. And then I've got just a couple of pair of bootleg jeans. I've got lots of jeans, but I've only got a few thin pair of jeans. These are like really thin material, so that you don't get too hot in them, whereas I've got lots of sort of winter thickness jeans, but not the thin stuff. The only thing I would say about Matalan's papaya range of jeans is that on occasion, even if you buy two the same, you will get different sizes. So my advice is, if you pick two of the same, go and try them on. Yeah, I mean, a couple of times I've bought sort of 3 pairs of the same size and come home in like one pair just has not even been close to fit in, even though the label says 18 and all that kind of thing. It doesn't seem to make any difference. So yeah, it's my only advice to these cheap jeans: try them all on. Anyway, that was our little bargain. So 50 quid for all that lot, plus our shoes. Great stuff.